Namoi. We shall have contribution from the Honorable Lesankok.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to put my input in this very important bill. Honorable Speaker, and as you rightfully put it, I remember that day when you spoke about Alpha, and you were very passionate about it, and you really gave us very good advice in reviving our agriculture in general. Honorable Speaker, I really wanted to support this particular bill, and I will support it 100%, although I really need a lot of amendment to be done to it for us to be able to protect the real and true farmer. Honorable Speaker, and let us be sincere in our contribution. If transporting tea from Kericho is a certain amount of shilling, whether it is auctioned in Kericho or transported to Mombasa to be transported all over the world, will still be the same. So, Honorable Speaker, let it be auctioned from where the farmers are and then transported to Mombasa to be ferried to different locations in this country. Honorable, in this world. Honorable Speaker, but I want to tell the House, Honorable Speaker, that session paper number 10 of 1965 marginalized a big chunk of this country, the 80% pastoralist region. And that is why, Honorable Speaker, we had the Kenya Sugar Board, we had so many boards that deal with agricultural product, leaving out other form of farming in terms of livestock and the pastoralist region. We had the National Irrigation Board, National Cereal and Produce Board, Kenya Sisal Board, Coffee Board of Kenya, Brethren Board of Kenya, Cotton Board of Kenya, Kenya Sugar Authority, Horticultural Crops Development, and so on, Honorable Speaker. All are agricultural products. We don't have anything to do with livestock byproducts. Skin, hide and skin, development authority, animal byproduct development authority, Honorable Speaker, because session paper number 10 indicated that resources of this country should be placed in high potential area. We have been left behind because of that session paper number 10 of 1965. But, Honorable Speaker, we will not blow other people's candle off thinking that ours will shine brighter. That is why we will support this particular bill or bill, so that members will also support us, because very soon we'll also bring other bills to support other form of farming other than agricultural farming. Honorable Speaker, why I'm talking about the pastoral region? When locusts invaded the pastoral region, this House did not discuss. But when crops were touched, we had to request for declaration of national disaster, because it have touched where session paper number 10 of 1965 said that there are high potential areas. Honorable Speaker, it is high time this House legislate to protect all farmers. Even wheat farmers want to protection from this House. Barley farmers need protection from this House. Livestock farmers need protection from this House. Some of us who are in regions where there are wildlife, Honorable Speaker, we don't farm because those wild animals do not allow us to farm, Honorable Speaker. We also need protection from this House, Honorable Speaker. So we will protect the tea farmers, but they should reciprocate by making sure that when we bring the bills, which I will soon do that, bring the bills to protect our livestock farming and to protect those who cannot survive on agriculture because of having wildlife in their regions, Honorable Speaker, because all of this contribute to the backbone of this country, economic backbone of this country. Honorable Speaker, agriculture is the backbone of our country. Tea alone is employing 5 million Kenyans. When you talk of 5 million Kenyans possibly losing jobs, the way we lost jobs from those who were employed by the sisal industry, the way we lost jobs from those who are employed by the cotton industry, Honorable Speaker, will be facing a disaster as a country. The big four agenda of the president, one of them is manufacturing. What will we be manufacturing when we don't produce, Honorable Speaker? Honorable Speaker, another one is food security. Where will we have food security when our farmers don't have purchasing power of food or anything else because we have killed our agriculture, Honorable Speaker? Honorable Speaker, we support this bill 100%. It should start its operation, and I urge this House not only to pass this bill, but also follow up to its implementation. I know my president will assent to this bill as quick as possible, because from our indication in January, he started by protecting the tea farmers. So I'm sure he will assent to this bill, but the bigger part will remain in terms of implementation. Honorable Speaker, let us protect our farmers from these so-called cartels. Cartels will kill this country. Cartels in corruption. We are pointing a lot of fingers to the government because of corruption. Honorable Speaker, the private sector are the one doing business with government. Though they are the cartels who go and bribe the government officers in procurement offices. Honorable Speaker, these cartels are not only in the tea industry, KTDA, they are all over. And if we start sending a warning to the cartels of KTDA, I'm sure there will be shivers in all cartels of this country. So, Honorable Speaker, I urge all members of this House to pass this bill, to support this bill, to follow up to the implementation, and be ready for as many bills as possible to protect all our farmers, agricultural farmers, or livestock farmers. Honorable Speaker, because they need our protection, they can only be protected from this House. Honorable Speaker, lastly, as I go to sit, Honorable Speaker, let us not only think of agriculture alone as a House. At the moment, the pastoralist region is facing disaster from a disease called blue mouth disease of sheep. Honorable Speaker, in Kimasai it is called sham sham. I'm telling you, Honorable Speaker, our sheep are dying in masses, and we don't have any particular authority or board to protect us. The disease does not have, we don't know what is the medicine to cure that disease, Honorable Speaker. We don't know where to run to. We don't have a research organization that we will run to so that our livestock can be saved, Honorable Speaker. As much as we will save the tea farmers from the cartels from KTDA, Honorable Speaker, even the livestock farmers need to be saved. And I urge members from the pastoralist region to now start preparing as many bills as possible to make sure that we protect our pastoral region, which is 80% of the land mass of Kenya. With those very many remarks, I thank you, Honorable Speaker, and I do support Mia kwa Mia.
The Honorable